Hi guys, this is Crazymoves09. I'm going to be doing a video of a tournament I took down. This one was a few months ago and I actually came third, didn't take it down. This one started with 1,020 entrants. It's a $3 buy-in. I think it was a $3 rebuy actually. We'll get started. I'm going to split this into a few parts because obviously they're long games and I don't want to drag it out too much so that people are getting bored and then not really taking anything in. So I'll try and keep each individual video quite short. To start with, it's all pretty basic. I think most people know how to play the early game, so I won't spend too much time on the early game, but as we get deeper and deeper into it, we'll start getting more and more into detail and try and get into some nice advanced play and help you guys out with your tournament play. Right, first hand, King Queen, just a fold under the gun +1. Very first hand of the tournament. I don't think there's any need there really to do too much. Ace-2 again, just a fold. We'll watch some of the other play from the other players to see what mistakes they're making, and as we can see, there's already more than half the table that hasn't got a rebuy, so I really don't know why they're not stacking up to the full amount that they can. If you can't afford to basically buy in for the full amount in a rebuy, then you should just stick to freeze outs. You want to buy in for as much as you can so that you can get paid off when you hit something or pick up a big hand pre-flop and people are willing to stack off light. So always buy in for the maximum, always get the add-on, and always try and make that add-on break, because anything can happen. Even if you're half the average after you get the add-on, there's so much value in rebuys in the first hour where everybody's putting in all that extra money, so you really want to make it to the add-on even if you have to rebuy 3 or 4 times. Generally my approach is just to play them basically the same as a freeze out, but with the consideration that other people will be getting in lighter, so there'll be a few spots where I'll get it in a bit lighter, and hands like Ace-King and stuff like that, I don't mind taking a gamble and trying to get a double up. But apart from that, I play pretty tight and try and not get too many rebuys. I probably only average 1 extra rebuy per game, so that's going to help out with your ROI. And as we can see, everyone's pretty loose to start off. Nothing really happening here. 8-6, still in the first level, so not getting involved in much. I'm just playing really tight to start with. Not getting it in very lightly at all. I'm generally playing a lot of tournaments as at once as well, so I kind of play a little on autopilot early on in games. I didn't think I'd actually call there. I was just going to say that's not a bad spot to put the money in. It's a good connected hand, and these guys will be willing to get it in pretty light post-flop, so it's a very small amount of our stack that we don't mind flicking in. We're hoping to hit the board really big, otherwise we can just get out looking for big draws or 2 pairs, something like that, and then we can continue. Just check fold and get out of the way. Just fold after the limp, and early on I'd just fold there anyway. If it was suited I'd definitely come in for the raise, but Jack 10 offsuit's pretty weak really. Not much going to be happening early on here. Hopefully there'll be a few interesting spots and things will get, like I say, a lot more advanced and a lot more interesting as we get deeper into the tournament. I'll keep the first few early game videos pretty short, because I can imagine they'll be a little boring to start off with, and we don't want people just drifting off and not taking any notice. So. Just get out of the way there on ace-jack, no need to get involved, especially with the other callers. As you can see, these guys are playing really loose and ridiculous at the moment. There's just no need. Okay, take this one back to the start. Okay, so gets folded around to the small blind. Excuse me. He just limps it on kings, which is obviously a mistake. Blind first blind. I'm not going to do anything too stupid. Usually here on ace-5 I can expect that I've probably got the best hand and we're in position, so raising it up here and trying to just take it down isn't a bad thing at all, and when they call they're just going to check fold a lot of the time, so raising it up here isn't a bad option at all. It gets rid of a lot of their hands like 5-7 suited and stuff like that, or sorry, 6-8 suited and stuff that has really good equity against your hand, like 40% equity, so we want to try and get those hands out, but here I just elect to check it back and see a flop. We're in position, we hit the ace and we get checked to, so I just lead out for 75 here. It's quite a dangerous board, we don't like going too much further, we don't mind taking it down, which we expect to a lot of the time. We just get flat called here, which again is a mistake. Really bad play by him. But here, when he just flat calls, I'm sort of thinking he's not on an ace. An ace I think would have led out on that board. Two pair or something I would think would go for a check raise. I don't have any trips in his range because he linked pre-flop, so I'm not putting him on hands like kings and jacks. And on this dangerous board, I don't really think he has much. I think there's more chance that he's on a draw or he's chasing when he just calls my bet on the flop. So I choose not to give him a free card here and lead out for another 150. And then he comes in for the raise. Here, it's a really weirdly played hand. The way he's played it so far almost seems most likely like a queen 10. So, but whatever is on here, I can't see myself being ahead. So I think a fold would be the best option right here. Definitely, I'm not sure what action I take. Looks like I fall for the sucker bet of just 150 more. And then when the 7 comes down, I've already called that raise on the turn. This is probably going to suck more out of me now because now I've got aces and 7s with the king kicker, so I'm not afraid of higher aces or anything like that. And at the moment it's really hard to know what he's on, apart from something like, it also puts me ahead of king jack and hands like that, which I didn't think he would have at the start, but he's really played this hand strangely, and I think there's a good chance he would be on like a queen 10 or king jack's definitely possible now. He's just, no hand really makes sense, so we have to have those hands in his range. And when he bets now, as soon as now looking back on it, I can't see myself ever being ahead here really, but in game, I took the lead over King Jack, which was one of the hands that I kind of had now put in his range, and wouldn't surprise me if I do pay off the sucker bet here if he bets quite small. I really shouldn't pay this much, but that 7, that pair on the river really may take it down. Sorry about that, guys. I'll just pause there. Sorry about that, guys. I'll just quickly finish up this hand and we'll make that it for part 1 of the video. So as I say, I really should be folding here. I do pay off about an extra $7.50 than I should there. I didn't play the hand really well. I am probably playing a lot of tables, and that 7 kind of is what gets me to pay him off at the end here, because I'm not behind bigger aces and I'm ahead of King Jack and stuff now. So, but yeah, really should fold there. Looking back. So didn't end on a great hand there, but we'll wrap it up here for part 1. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon with part 2.